feeling? Welcome to the show. Jimmy Moreland here for you, audiobook narrator, voice actor, and music producer. And today, we're excited to be on the stream, except my camera ain't working yet. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to be right on there. We're going to get the camera working. All right. And we're back. We've got it. You know, the order of operations is very important. It's very finicky on the stream here, but we've got it. Welcome to the show once again. I'm Jimmy Moreland. We do all kinds of audio work on the stream here, and today we've got some fun stuff that we're going to do. As always, we're going to be hitting the big voiceover websites for auditions. It'll be voices.com, voice123.com. Then we'll head over to ACX, the Audiobook Creation Exchange, and see if there are any audiobooks for us to sink our teeth into. We've got a handful of voiceover auditions today, but not as many as we usually have on the stream because you may have noticed, I did a very long stream last night. And that was mostly audiobook production, doing some live narrating on the stream. But as I started that evening stream, I did check out the queue of voiceover jobs and did those. So usually we've got almost a full 24 hours worth of voiceover jobs that have sort of loaded up into the audition queue. This time we've only got about 12 or maybe 16 hours worth, which makes a difference. There's not as many voiceover jobs today. But once we're done getting through all the auditions, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at my demos and maybe do some rereads. I took a look at them and I'm pretty happy with the general content of them, i.e. the spot variety, the duration, the way they're written. I think all of those are still good, but I think I've grown enough as a voice actor since I produced those demos that I think it's time to just lay down a new, fresh vocal take on those and then and get those ready and sort of reload them onto my website and onto these voiceover audition platforms. Obviously, we won't walk through all of that boring stuff, but the production of the demo itself, I think some folks out there might find that interesting. But let's get to what we're actually doing today, and that is this screen that we're so familiar with here. We've got Pro Tools on the left. We've got our audition websites on the right. We are hydrating because we're professionals. So let's jump into it. All right, let's take a look at voices.com. That's where we start. Let's go ahead and refresh the page just to make sure we got the up-to-date numbers here. Don't let your brand disappear. $100 budget, 27 people in line in front of us. Let's take a look here. They put no. I really wish. I guess these clients, maybe they've got like just a crazy volume thing going on. This guy's from Maine. Let's see here. Posting to social media without a plan can feel a lot like. So there's going to be some kind of visual here. Don't let your brand disappear. Consult with Patra. Okay, a couple different taglines there for us. And then, let's go ahead and give them a read here. We are ready to go here. We're going to turn on the loop back so you can hear it. And we're good to go. We've got a truck passing by. We do live somewhat near a main road, so we got to keep that in mind. All right, let's go for it. Posting to social media without a plan can feel a lot like don't let your brand disappear. Consult with Patra. Don't let your brand disappear. Consult with Patra Company. We're going to give them two reads. We're going to give them the almost like low monotone read. I don't know how else to describe it. It's not the detached read because that is a very specific thing that's becoming a big thing nowadays. Let's hear. Plan can feel a lot like don't let your brand disappear. Consult with Patra. Don't let your brand. I don't like how I did that, so we're gonna redo that whole thing. Sometimes it'd be like that. Posting to social media without a plan can feel a lot like don't let your brand disappear. Consult with Patra. Don't let your brand disappear. Consult with Patra Company. Posting to social media without a plan can feel a lot like don't let your brand disappear. Consult with Patra. Don't let your brand disappear. It needs to be, so this read that I'm going for, there needs to be, it's sort of like low energy monotone, but there needs to be a humor that's really evident in it. I'm taking the piss here. Consult with Patra Company. Heavy truck passing by. Consult with Patra Company. Posting to social media without a plan can feel a lot like don't let your brand disappear. Consult with Patra. Don't let your brand disappear. Consult with Patra Company. Okay. That, I think, justifies giving 2 reads. One thing that you'll hear casting professionals say is that you don't want to give 2 reads if the 2 reads are basically the same. Like you're wasting everybody's time, yourself included, if you do that. So don't do that. So we've given 2 very different reads. There we go. And I know I'm going fast here, but that's the name of the game on voices.com. You got to move, especially as these jobs are rolling in on Voices. But if you have any questions about anything you see on here, please feel free to drop it into chat. I am monitoring chat both on YouTube and on Twitch. And if you see something, if you for some reason are watching this, the live or the VOD, way after the fact, then you are welcome to leave a comment on YouTube. And I'll see that and I'll respond to it for sure. Okay. Ooh, yay. Big old budget, and that also means it's attracted everybody that's come out of the woodworks and already responded to this deep male voice promo videos narration for game IPs SM social media campaign. Deep mature voice acting capabilities for epic announcement videos. Da-da-da. Please listen to the references. Okay, let's. Love it when they include a reference.
Autobots, prepare yourselves.
Okay, that's a very, very specific read. Let's listen to this one.
I'm Optimus Prime. I brought our war to this planet. Now
Okay. It's so funny that they do this, but like that, the person that voiced that, like they're out there somewhere. Like that voice actor is likely available. Like, why don't you just go hire that guy? Like, if you want something that's very similar, like I guess maybe that person is conflicted out. Maybe they aren't available because they can't do something for what might be a competitor here. So maybe there's something like that going on, or maybe that person's super expensive and even this budget wouldn't be enough. I don't know. But I think we can give them a read that will be interesting, at least.
3, 2, 1. Let the galactic trials begin. Race in alt form. Fight in bot form. Play as an Autobot or as a Decepticon.
Let's give it another one. HCS squads, what's up? HC squads, rather. So these are actual real auditions. So this is a client, for example, like this is a real client who has come to this platform, voices.com, and they've posted this script here, and they want voice actors to read this script. They'll get all of these auditions in, and then they'll pick somebody. And they've got a big old budget here, and so the idea with doing this, the stream is maybe some folks out there find it interesting, but yeah, the idea is that you're just getting a slice of life of what it's like as a voice actor to go through these auditions and find things that maybe they work for us. Who knows? Generally speaking, though, to answer your second question there, or your last question there, is this the job? And they have to pay to be able to use the clip. That is generally, usually when you book something, they go, okay, great audition, here's the real script. And sometimes it's the same script, but usually there have been some further edits or it's a longer script. Something has changed. Sort of implicit in a question like that is like, hey, aren't you worried that they're just going to steal your audio? I'm not really too worried about it. The kinds of clients that come to a place like voices.com, I'm not too worried about it. And if I am worried about it, then maybe I'll leave off like the final line on an audition read or something like that. But yeah, like I said, generally not too worried about it. We're going to give this another full read though, because I feel like we've gotten into it a little bit. So let's do it again. 3. I don't like that it starts on this countdown. I wish they would just start with Let the Galactic Trials Begin. That's all right, though.
3, 2, 1. Let the galactic trials begin. Race in alt form. Fight in bot form. Play as an Autobot or as a Decepticon. Play as an Autobot or as a Decepticon.
All right. We're going to cut this down. We feel good enough about this to submit it. Let's see here. I think it's here. Let's check.
3, 2, 1. Let the galactic trials begin. Race in alt form. Fight in bot form. Play as an Autobot or as a Decepticon.
Let's shorten these pauses here.
1. Trials begin. Race in alt form. Fight in bot form. Play as an Autobot or as a Decepticon.
All right. I'm going to bounce this out. Galactic Trials. There we go. Reply. Send this out. Directed session 1390. So aside from like the product and that kind of thing, another reason why something like this does and should have a higher budget is because that kind of delivery has a high fatigue factor. I couldn't read a whole audiobook with that kind of voice. Video game drama interactive. HC Squads, yeah, I do book regularly. This isn't my only stream of income. Audiobooks are, for most of the year, audiobooks are my main stream of income. But even saying that, main stream of income, like in voice acting and really in any creative space nowadays, you need to have a really diversified set of income coming in. So I've got jobs that I book on voices.com and on voice123.com, which we'll get over to here and do some auditions over here. And then audiobooks, and then my music work. I produce podcasts for like companies, like big corporations. They're like, oh, like I'm a company and seems like everybody has a podcast today, so I think my company should have a podcast. I sort of come in and like I set them all up. I can do everything for them. So between all of that, yeah, that's how I pay the bills. I live in a 200-year-old house up here in Maine, and it's aggressively falling apart like an old house can do. And so we're having to spend some money to make sure this house doesn't fall apart. But I love it. And yeah, this is living the dream here. Let's take a look here. A lot of people are making much better living than I am. Because they are better at this game than I am. But I'm pretty new. I've only been doing this for a couple years. I've been doing audiobooks a bit longer than that. But the voiceover, the commercial voiceover that we tend to see on voices.com, I'm a little bit newer to it. But I'm really enjoying it. And the money is it's like a snowball effect. Like it starts to build as you build a client base and they come back to you for more work. And so on and so on. But it's fun. I really do like it. It's something different every day. Um, I'm my own boss. All that fun stuff. um, yeah, I mean that's the small business thing, man. It's you gotta I don't want to say hustle because the idea of hustle culture is so cringe. But yeah, I do have to put in the time doing the auditions. Like the saying in the industry is that a voice actor's job isn't to act on these jobs. Your job is to audition. Your job is to be auditioning all the time so that when you get the jobs, hey, like there you go, cool, that's where the money comes from. But like really the money comes from, it's a numbers game. Doing dozens and dozens of auditions, and then over time that sort of builds up. Yeah, and like it's all kinds of work. This isn't just like the fun, cool stuff like video game drama voiceover. Like, oh, that sounds super fun. A lot of these are like e-learning and industrial explainers. That's a whole category of voiceover that I do pretty well in. If you think of like any time that you've gotten hired and it's like, okay, you watch this video. It's our little like our safety video, stuff like that. Like someone's voice is on that. And so, yeah, you'll do a lot of like the new hire, like, here's our sexual harassment training policy. Like those kinds of videos those are bread and butter. A lot of people make a good living off of the HR sexual harassment policy videos. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh man, the jobs are coming in quick. So we're going to take a look at this. This is a read for an Asian American male. That's not us. So we're going to archive this and move on. This is voices.com, and that means everything on here is fast, fast, fast. So let's see how fast we can do this. Looking for native English representation of the voice of our... Okay. Any American English... Should be... Wait, what? So, very strange. Very strange. Palingdan's voice. We might be passing on this. Slippery and living in the dark. Elusive. What are we talking about here? Eels? Gross. Man, maybe we do this. Maybe we go ahead and do this. The eel is elusive. Get it? Elusive. All right, we're gonna pass on this. This description here, it just feels weird. I don't know what's going on with this client, but we're gonna pass on it. It's strange. Corporate voice for 9 videos, 2 minutes each. That's a lot of copy, but that's fine. University of Illinois. Let's go for it. Welcome to the University of Illinois, Chicago. University of Illinois, Chicago, School of Public Health's Academic Integrity Tutorial. Wow, that's a mouthful. Welcome to the University of Illinois, Chicago, School of Public Health's Academic Integrity Tutorial. This course is designed to provide you with an punch and roll here. Health's Academic Integrity Tutorial. This course is designed to provide you with a comprehensive understanding of Health's Academic Integrity Tutorial. This course is designed to provide you with a comprehensive understanding of academic integrity, its importance, and how to uphold it in your academic journey. Health's Academic Integrity Tutorial. This course is designed to provide you with a comprehensive understanding. Oh my God. Health's Academic Integrity Tutorial. This course is designed to provide you with a comprehensive understanding of academic integrity. Health's Academic Integrity Tutorial. This course is designed to provide you with a comprehensive understanding of academic integrity, its importance, and how to uphold it in your academic journey. All right, going to call that good enough. Do our edit here real quick. Boom, boom. And there. Grab everything, hit our crossfades, turn our D-click on. We're calling this UI C academic integrity. Did I spell that right? All right, here we go. Reply to job. Hit that. 0. All right, we're gonna block that chatter. Okay. After we get that submitted. All right. Let's see here. Ban. Nice. All right. HC Squads, I'd be interested, like, I'm interested to know, like, how you found this channel. Like, were you randomly scrolling, just chatting, or something like that? Or did you search voice actor? Or I'd be super interested to know, because, like, the point of my stream is not to, like, get 1 million followers and become, like, a big, superstar streamer. Like, that's not the goal of this. Like, the goal of this is to partially just, like, keep myself accountable, keep myself working at on a set schedule, because, like, I can go full on degenerate, like, stay up past midnight, past 4 a.m. really, and, like, waking up past noon, like, just total degenerate schedule mode. I can absolutely do that. It's the hard thing about being your own boss. If you're a really relaxed boss, then not a lot can get done. But I am interested in, like, how people might find this stream, and, like, who would actually be interested in it. Again, like, that's not the point of the stream, but hey, if someone wants to come by and chat, hell, I'm down. The life of a voice actor is a very lonely one. Okay. So this is, what is this? It says video narration, enhancing clinical outcomes with Treo. So this is like you are doing a character. This is all too much. This is all, you're doing way too much, guys. Same client, we're passing on that. Same client, different product. Casino app. I don't know. Let's see here. Nah, we're going to pass on that. This one, really, really low budget. Pass on that. You can't sort by low to high anymore on just chatting. Interesting. I think I've checked out Twitch tools before. That's really interesting. That's cool that, like, that's something that you're interested in. Just, like, seeing, like, all right, who's out there talking to themselves? That's really interesting. Yeah, I totally feel you, like, finding people who are interactive. Like, I've got my favorite streamers and everything, but, like, once you've got, like, I like Insim. He does, like, horror games, and dude's got, like, 6,600, like, concurrent viewers, and, like, so the chat is just flying by, and it's like, all right, you can't really interact, and I'm not gonna, give him $10 just so he'll say my name and go, oh, thanks for the whatever. I'm not gonna do that. But he's still funny, like, so I do enjoy watching him. But yeah, I totally feel what you're saying, like, finding people who are more or less talking to themselves and then rescuing them, but then you feel bad leaving. You don't have to feel bad leaving. You can go whenever you want. But yeah, this is the life of a voice actor. You're just alone in a dark room talking to yourself. But at least most of the talking to yourself, you've got a script for it. So it's at least you don't have to be too creative. You just read what other people have given you. This is that same other client that we're also going to pass on. I don't know. There's just something about the vibe of those scripts and those jobs. You're like, is this live? Like, is this, like, I totally get it. So we have looked at all of the currently available jobs on voices.com. That's this website. But we also have Voice123, which is this website. Now, something that I do, because the people that run this website, Voice123, they reached out to me a few weeks back, and they asked if I could do them a favor by not doxing their clients. And what I mean by that, I'll show you in just a second. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to make sure that each of these clients have not posted their jobs with their full first and last name like included in the job information. Clients have the option to have their name just show as like client number, yada, yada, yada. But not everybody uses that. And so the people who run the website have asked that I check to make sure that people haven't put their first and last name, and if they have, that I not show that. But all these people have used the client yada yada thing. So here's what Voice123 looks like. And Voice123 is it's usually really easy to eliminate the jobs that we're not going to try out for. So that includes this one here. Boy, that's a good budget, $750. Let's go ahead and zoom in just a little bit here. Where's that one here? $750. Like, I'd love to have $750, but they're already at 58 out of 50 requested proposals, so it's almost impossible that we're going to get listened to. So we're going to say no to that one. Likewise, this one. Holy hell, that's a great budget. But they've got nearly double the amount of proposals that they've requested, so it would be a waste of our time to even submit, so we won't. Same thing here. What else? Here, they're over their requested amount, and I think this will be the last one over their requested amount. Okay. So we got 4 jobs remaining, and it looks like we're certainly going to pass on this one because this one, they are just looking for a quote. The way Voice123 works versus voices.com and other places like that is that you live and die by the algorithm on Voice123. And there are 2 ways to get hurt in the algorithm, 2 ways to sort of screw yourself a little bit. One is to submit for jobs that you're not suited for. So if something says like, hey, we're looking for a British accent, and maybe my British accent sucks, but I submit anyway with this horrible Dick Van Dyke Cockney accent. Obviously, I'm not going to get hired for that job, and that client isn't going to like my proposal. They're not going to give it a thumbs up. Clients tend to use that like thumbs up feature as a way of shortlisting for themselves. So they'll like 5 to 10 proposals, and that's how they know, like, okay, we're going to circle back and listen to these 5 to 10 again before we make our choice. So you want to get shortlisted. You want to get liked because that boosts you in the algorithm. That means you get to see jobs earlier and you get to see the better jobs and all that stuff. So it's really important that you be good in the eyes of the algorithm. The other way, though, so you can submit for jobs that you're not suited for. So that's a big no-no in the algorithm. But the other thing, which is, I don't believe, the intended functionality of our friends at Voice123, is if this client is looking for a quote, I can't read this client's mind. I don't know what like a ballpark of their budget is. A job like this there are some situations where a $200 budget is totally acceptable. There are some situations where this job should pay $20,000, and it's not. It's all based on, and this is a long job too, 5,500 words. So there are a lot of different things that go into like making a budget what it should be, but I don't know where this client's brain is. If this client doesn't know what the fair market rate for a job is, you won't see new jobs if clients aren't liking you. I'll see them after other people have seen them for a while. That's the way Voice123 works. So Voice123, yeah, it's everything's based on like what tier you're in. I'm a top 20% voice talent. So I see a job after the top 10% people have had a crack at it. People who are top 30%, they'll see a job after I've had a crack at it. So it's sort of like, it trickles down, if you will. It sort of tumbles down from the super top tier. So when I first got onto Voice123, I went nuts. I was like, oh my God, look at all these auditions. I'm going to audition for every single thing I see. And I nuked my standing in the algorithm. I was bottom 20% within like 2 weeks because I was just auditioning for everything, all this stuff that I was not suited for. So I was bottom 20%. So suddenly, like, all the jobs that I'm seeing are just the garbage jobs that nobody wanted to even submit for. So the pay was terrible, or it was just like weird projects, just strange stuff coming in. But over months, I like slowly, like, I got my head on straight, and I slowly started climbing my way back up through the ranks on the algorithm. And finally, I'm top 20%, hoping I can like keep doing well and bump that even into the top 10%. And I believe that's it. I think it's just top 10. I don't think it goes to any further from there. But even within a tier, there's also how much are you paying? I pay at the $888 per year tier. There is another higher public tier that's like $2,200 per year that people pay. And then there's like an invite only, like a members only club where you pay $5,000 a year to be in this invite members only club where they see the super, super high paying jobs first. And they've got the opportunity. But to be in that super, super high tier, that is invite only. And I think they've got a limited number of slots. I do pay to use this site. I also pay to use voices.com. The funny thing about voices.com, though, is that in addition to an annual fee that I pay, so these two websites, Voices and Voice123, they're commonly referred to as the pay-to-play websites. There are sites that aren't pay-to-play. So, for example, ACX, this is the Audiobook Creation Exchange. This is run by Audible, so if you listen to audiobooks or anything, what do I think about that? I'll tell you in a moment. This one's free. Anyone can make an account, and you can start auditioning to read audiobooks on ACX. And it's run by Audible, and it's actually a really good platform for getting audiobooks made. But for paying an annual fee, I'm kind of okay with it because you need some kind of barrier to entry so that every Yahoo out there isn't just reading auditions into their iPhone, their phone microphone and going like, "Oh, I'm a voice actor. Look at me," blah blah blah. Like, you need some skin in the game. You need some kind of barrier to entry to keep the absolute Yahoos out. And if that's, it doesn't have to be. I'm at one of the higher tiers on Voice123. $888 a year is one of the higher tiers. But they've got some down at like just a couple $100, like maybe $200 or something like that. And that's obviously a lot more affordable for people. Now, they won't see auditions quite as quickly as I will. But the thing with voices.com, so I'm paying like $395, like $300 or $400 a year for voices.com. But the thing is, this number right here, anytime you see a job and you're like, "Oh, cool, like up to $500, Voices takes an additional 20% off of every job that you book on their platform. So if I booked this at $500, I wouldn't get paid $500. I would get paid $400. And Voices takes that 100. Some people like really have a huge problem with this. I'm not happy about it, but I'd rather have 80% of a big number than 0% of a big number. So, you live with it. We got more jobs coming in. Let's see if we're going to do this audition real quick here. Product launch at Large Tech Summit. I'm only a 90% voice match. The way the voices.com algorithm works is a little different. But let's see here. Final video will look something like this. We love to see this. We love it when they include some kind of reference. So let's take a look at this reference. Meltwater's 2023 winter release.
Gone are the days of counting brand mentions. Now it's about turning all those news stories.
Okay, we get an idea. Let's give them a read. Why not? That's our job, right?
Guesswork doesn't work for PR and marketing teams. That's why Meltwater's mid-year release. Meltwater's mid-year. Okay. Guesswork doesn't work for PR and marketing teams. That's why Meltwater's mid-week... Get that first line right as well. But the sanity that just like immediately leaves your body, like as like you start screwing up more and more and more, like this is the job, man. This is like just losing your sanity in the booth. It's great. Guesswork doesn't work for PR and marketing teams. That's why Meltwater's mid-year release is here to empower you with more data and insight in the hands of more people so you can drive smarter and faster decisions. Drive, not like driving a car. Insight in the hands of more people so you can drive smarter and faster decisions. Like making search simple with your own... Drive smarter and faster decisions. Like making search simple with your very own... Drive smarter and faster decisions. Like making search simple with your very own Boolean assistant to get everyone on your team access to quality data. And we're saving you hours on data analysis with generative AI-powered summaries everywhere, across spikes in mentions and coverage on any widget, even with your daily news digest and real-time alerts.
We're going to say that's good enough. Yeah, it is kind of a long sample, but it's actually, so there's actually sort of a standard for this kind of read, for commercial type reads like this. And that standard is 50 to 60 seconds. It's even longer for audiobooks. That's 3 to 5 minutes. Audiobook authors can tend to get a little crazy with it though. And sometimes you'll see like a 15-minute like excerpt to read for an audition, and it's like, no, you're not getting all that. But rarely do I actually give, sorry about this delay on my voice now, Meltwater. But yeah, rarely do I actually give a client more than 50 to 60 seconds on an audition. If they can't make a decision, yes or no, in 50 to 60 seconds, then it's like what more do you want? Like, do you really think an extra 10 seconds is going to make this decision easier for you? Like, my brother in Christ, just make a decision. Let's go. All right, let's get the next track ready to go. And here we go. Nothing new on voices.com. We were seeing if we were going to do this job or not. Let's take a look here. Long form VSL narration for a supplement product. And it is indeed long form. Oh, this one we're going to pass because they're looking for a quote. Yes, to continue the thought that I started a long time ago, the other way you can get dinged in the algorithm on Voice123 is if you quote wrong. If I quote too low or too high, this client might go, well, their quote is so high, like I can't afford them, so I'm not even going to like them to shortlist them, because why would I? I can't afford them, so I'm not going to hire him. I'm not even going to shortlist them. So there you're getting punished in the algorithm because your quote was too high. Or if your quote is too low, maybe this client is expecting to pay $3,000 for this job. And you come in with a $300 quote. They might look at that and go like, this person's obviously not a professional. They have no idea what the fair market rate for this job should be. So we're not going to consider hiring them because they're clearly not a professional. So suddenly you're getting punished for quoting too low. I can't read this client's mind. They have not given me any real indication of what their budget might be. So it is impossible for me to quote this right. And I value my place in the algorithm because I want to see the higher paying jobs where the clients are making a decision about their budget. So we decline these, and we specifically say we're declining because of budget. All right, back to the job queue. We've got 3 jobs here, and we got to make sure we're not doxing. This one, not doxing. This one, not doxing. And this one, not doxing. Oh, and looks like we're probably going to have some fun with our audiobook rate calculator. Let's go ahead and bring it up. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Yep. Okay, this is going to be fun. Let's go ahead and clear out our emails here. Let's open up our audiobook calculator. I had to create this calculator because this comes up every other day on the stream. All right, here's the calculator. Whoop, come on, Windows. Windows 11 is like really like, you want to make this full screen, don't you? No, I don't. Okay, so here is our calculator. Let's make this a little bigger. Total words in this project, 16,000. Cool, let's enter that in, 16,000. Budget, $200. So that gives us a rate. It's a pretty short book. The book is going to be just under 2 hours. That means for each finished hour of audio, we are going to be earning $116. And that seems good, doesn't it? Oh man, $116. But it doesn't take 1 hour of my labor to produce one finished hour of audio. It takes a whole lot more than that. For newer narrators who might actually consider a project at this rate, for a newer narrator, the number of hours it takes to produce one finished hour of audio is between 6 and 10. That's what this field here is for. So let's put 8 right in the middle there. 8 hours of work to create one finished hour of audio. That means your hourly rate for your labor is $14.50. That's less than minimum wage in many states in the U.S. Here in Maine, that is less than minimum wage. If you tried to hire someone and pay them that, you would go to jail. And this person wants to hire someone to do a very skilled job and potentially pay them less than minimum wage in many states. Oh, by the way, you also have to pay tax because you're a small business owner. Ain't nobody going to be taking taxes out of for you on your behalf. So you're actually only earning $11.90 per hour. And then you have to consider, I can't narrate 8 hours a day. My voice won't hold up that long. So I can't actually work a 40-hour work week doing audiobooks. It's impossible. My voice would be shredded after less than half of that. So then you gotta consider how many hours can you actually work. And so potentially, with a rate like this, potentially like your maximum income, if you could totally fill your calendar with like audiobook work for every hour of the day, you're maybe earning $1,100 a month. That's why I made this calendar, this calculator, like $1,100 a month. Like, who can live on that? I don't know where in the U.S. you can live on that, but if you can, then by all means, the job's right here. You can come apply to it. That is that's the calculator. That's why. Just that these things, you get dollar signs in your eyes and like, oh my God, like $116 per finished hour, like $200 to produce a book that's less than 2 hours long. That's amazing. Like, isn't that great money? No, man, it's horrible money. It's horrible. It's like, that ain't no way to live. $200 for reading 2 lines of copy for a commercial? Hell yes, I will do that. But an audiobook, man, that's a different kind of work. Man, that's a different thing. Hymns, Blessed Assurance. What is this? Yeah, we're not going to do this one. I talk a lot on the stream about authenticity in voiceover. Is like, that's what everything is about. Like being authentic, not only to the kinds of products that you actually want to do voice for, but authenticity in casting. Like a couple minutes ago, there was a job that called for an Asian American voice talent. That's obviously not me, so I passed on that job. This job isn't specifically saying like, hey, we need someone who's a Christian, who is super into like Christian hymns. They're not specifically saying that, but like you should understand that for a lot of these kinds of jobs, like that kind of thing will be important. If you ask the client about it, like, hey, do you care that I'm a Satanist or whatever? Like, they would probably go like, yeah, I really care, and please go away. I am not a religious person, and so I don't want to spend however long working on a product that's making me say these things that are overtly, religious. That's not to say that, in audiobooks and other things, like we're actors, so we act, we say fanciful things, but this is the kind of product that really does call for an authentic delivery, to be respectful to the client and to the client's market. So we pass. Like, there's going to be other talent that really, really does fit and, like, is a good match. There's plenty of work to go around. You don't have to be like, oh, like, I really want this job because I need $200. If you're that desperate for $200, then, like, keep your day job. Let's see here. We hope that he understands the text and passes seriousness in speech, that he is dynamic and persuasive. So maybe this client is not a native English speaker, and that's fine. All right. We're going to hold on to that one. I might need to send a message off stream. Oh, wait. No. Oh, okay. I thought I saw something really, really strange, but I was confused. I got some wires crossed. Everything is fine. Okay, Children's Museum. Shaun the Sheep. Love Shaun the Sheep. I don't think I'm... And is Shaun the Sheep... Oh, I'm thinking Wallace and Gromit. Same art style and everything, but Shaun the Sheep, I guess... Do you ever hear him talk, or is it... I'm just like, do they want a British accent or not? I don't know. But for children's stuff, I'm not the voice. I'm not the voice you want to hear talking to your kids. Hey, kiddies. How's it going? It's your old Uncle Jimmy here. Let's see here. I'm wondering, do they want a French speaker? Video aspirational et moderne. Or is this... That is French, right? The sky is our limit. Our team of enthusiasts has worked tirelessly ever since. Ever since what? The sky is our limit. Our team of enthusiasts has worked tirelessly ever since. Ever since what? So this is obviously something that was like auto-translated. Like, maybe this sentence makes perfect sense in French. But when you do a direct translation into English, which it seems that they have done here, it does not make any sense. We're just going to pass. I don't like to read things that don't make sense. I'm not meaning to be like dismissive or anything against, non-English speakers. But you're either going to get voice talent who's going to like brute force their way through your script and just like read what's written, or they're going to be doing translation work, localization work for you for no extra compensation. And that's not right. Let's take a look here. They're really, really... All right. Complete buyout in perpetuity. And they say it twice. Complete buyout in perpetuity. Not for radio, my friend. A complete buyout of a Medicare-related spot? Ain't no way. Please see script 60, is that 60 seconds or 60 years old voice? I think it's 60 years old. Like, I guess if you're in your 60s, then a buyout in perpetuity isn't as big a deal. But anytime you're doing a buyout in perpetuity for TV or radio, ain't no way. Even if it's just in Wisconsin, like it says here. Ain't no way. Oh my God. This is just... Yeah, this is bad. We're going to decline budget. You can't do a buyout in perpetuity for $300, dude. That's... let's double check. I feel like I've seen this audition before. That's why I was like And then I think I read it. Let's we're not going to hit accept the invite. We're going to look actually in my auditions folder, and let's look for Bill Murphy. Bill Murphy? We do have it. Okay. So this must be a client that is posting the same job on multiple websites, because I saw this text and I was like, I have seen that before. And it turns out I was right. I have seen this before. So we're going to go ahead and just submit the audio that I submitted on the other place that I saw it. Here it is, Bill Murphy. Here it is. That simple. Easy to go. I just did an audition without saying a word. Cool. And I was super, super early to that audition as well, which you love to see. Let's make sure we don't have any jobs waiting for us on Voices. No, that means it's time to head over to ACX, the Audiobook Creation Exchange. Let's go ahead and reload this page, and I can tell right away that there are no new jobs for me here. Now, we could take a look real quick at some of the other, categories and things like that, but I don't think so. We just got some really, really cool audiobook-related news yesterday that I should be able to share soon. Some documents need to be signed, but cool things are happening in the audiobook space for us, so we're feeling really, really good. But that also means that, I am not super interested in auditioning for any of the ACX type of audiobooks right now, because I don't have a lot of space in my calendar. I'm pretty well booked up now, if you will. So we're going to pass on doing that. And instead, we're going to get to what we were talking about on the pinned chat message, maybe? No, I've got a different message pinned. We're going to do some demo production work. So I'm going to open my commercial demo reel here. We're going to briefly come off full screen so that I can make sure that we're good to go. Let's take a look here. There's that. What else do we have? Audio. Okay, this all looks good. We're also going to open up our scripts before we come off of the full screen chat mode here. Where did it go? I just had you open. Okay. Audiobook docs. Where's my voiceover? Show me the text. Here we go. All right. Back to this screen here. Okay. Over here on Pro Tools, this is it. These are my demos. So let's listen to the commercial one as it currently stands. A little embarrassing, but that's all right. It's actually, yeah.
Shop the end-of-year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the powdery slopes to the deep backcountry.
Okay, I think that can be better. So we're going to do a reread of this. I've got the copy over here. I'm not sure if I want to change anything. I think that's probably pretty good. Shop the end of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. All right. Yeah. And this will be fun because I'm pretty sure when I voiced all of these initially, I didn't have the music actually behind me. I didn't have the music in my ears. And having the music under you as you narrate something will totally change your delivery. And so I think that alone is going to make this worthwhile. So we're going to, let's see here. It's not picking me up. I think I have to go also here as well. 1, 2. There it is. All right. So we're going to, we're going to do this. We're going to have fun with it.
Shop the end-of-year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods.
We've got a whole lot of delay because ozone is on, and that is a huge resource hog. So we should have way less delay now. Let's try it out.
Shop the end-of-year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures.
We need our, is it Control K? It is. Stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry. I did read it a whole lot faster, so we might have to do some musical tweaks here. But let's do some minor Let's do some minor adjustments here. Why are we on the spot? There we go. Let's listen to this. Shop the end of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter. I already like this read so much better. There's more energy, it's more upbeat, but I think I need to actually pump it up a little more. Shop the end of year clearance sale. Nope, not enough. Shop the end of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry. All right. Is that smiley enough? Shop the end of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your... We're going to take this almost line by line. Let's really want to nail this. This is the demo. This is the calling card. This is the thing that sits on our website, that sits on our profiles on voices.com and Voice123. This is our sort of passive, like our lobster pot out there, just trying to catch clients passively. And so it's got to be awesome. So let's try this again. Shop the end of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry. Shop the end of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Let's see here. Let's really, we want to have some more fun with this. We want to lead into, I think, I'm just playing it really safe. Shop the end of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything. Ooh, a little crazy little mouth noise there, but I think this opening is probably pretty good. Shop the end of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the... Let's move on. Clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all... Clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes. I don't have enough breath in me for that one. Let's keep on. Let's listen here. Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your... A little bit more smile for this one. Clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. Clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry. Yikes, that's not going to be it, but let's see if this is. At Dick's Sporting Goods. While you... Don't like Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up... Too much. Clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry. All right, that might be, that felt pretty good. Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures. Clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry. A little different. At Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need. Okay, I think this line is good now. Clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need. Yep, let's read from here. Stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry. All the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventure. Let's see here. How do we want everything you need? Everything.
Stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry. Stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep Stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry.
Let's give that a listen.
Winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry.
I think that's it. I think we've got it. Now, let's open up our... We might do a little bit of volume automation, but we might actually do that. Yeah, we got a couple syllables here that are going to need to be brought up for sure. But we might just do that by gain staging rather than by doing it with a volume slider. Actually, I don't even have automation turned on, so that's not how I did it last time. So we're going to do it by gain staging.
Shop the end of year clearance.
We're going to put in both earbuds for that. So let's gain stage.
Shop the end of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods.
So we lose goods right here a little bit. Bring that up a little bit.
End of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on Shop the end of year clearance.
I hit clearance quite hard. Let's bring that down.
Shop the end of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to...
So let's see here. We've got something weird going on here.
You need for your adventures, from...
Adventures is a little bit much. Bring you down just a couple dB.
Everything you need for your adventures, from the...
Still a little bit too much.
Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry.
Let's give deep backcountry a little bit more love.
Slopes to the deep backcountry.
Okay. And we might find a spot to shorten this, actually. We've given this a lot more energy on the read, and so it's actually going to be a little bit shorter of a read. By like half a second, but it's enough.
Shop the end of year clearance sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. While you're here, stock up on all the winter essentials. Everything you need for your adventures, from the frozen pond to the slopes to the deep backcountry.
Actually, I think that's fine. That's ready to go. Let's move on to the next spot.
Country. Freshy meals, because who's gonna cook tonight? You? Maybe let's just do Freshy.
Yep, I can definitely do that a whole lot better. Let's just delete all you. Let's bring this way up. Here we go. Jesus. All right. That sound is my garage door opener. My booth is on the second floor of my garage, and that garage door opener, we don't have space to park a car in either of our garage door bays. But that does mean that my lady has found some furniture that she's brought home. So I'm going to hit the BRB, and we'll BRB. back. All right. Had to go see what was going on. The lady opened up the garage door, which meant that I had to go see what was going on. Usually that means she's acquired something, and she's going to store it in our garage. But this time she sold something, so she was getting it out of the garage, so that's good. We definitely want to be heading in that direction rather than the inverse. But let's take a look here. I'm out of breath because there's a big old staircase I got to climb to get up here. So back to it. We are in Pro Tools again. We got our commercial demo script up, and this spot has become a little bit less relevant. It's like a meal kit service type thing. And obviously during the pandemic, that was a much bigger business. So it's less of a business thing now, but it's still, I think, it's good to have this sort of like upbeat, humorous type of commercial read in your demo. So we're going to go ahead and keep this in here for now. And we're going to give this a read. Let's actually go back and hear what the original read was. Yeah, we can read that a lot better. All right. All right. Freshy meals, because who's going to cook tonight? You? Maybe let's just do freshy. Nah. Freshy meals, because who's going to cook tonight? Who's going to cook tonight? I've written myself difficult copy. Freshy meals, because who's going to cook tonight? You? Maybe let's just do freshy. I do like the range that I've got there. So maybe we just set this aside for now. We'll come back to it. Freshy meals, because who's going to cook tonight? I have to get that right. Freshy meals, because who's going to cook tonight? You? Maybe let's just do freshy. I'm getting close to it. Freshy meals, because who's going to cook tonight? You? Maybe let's just do freshy. Too much. Freshy meals, because who's going to cook tonight? You? Maybe let's just do freshy. Maybe if we just delete that one. I like that. I need to get who's going to cook tonight. Freshy meals, because who's going to cook tonight? You? Maybe. Let's listen to this again. Let's see how we really feel about this. Still don't think cook tonight. I'm not getting that right. Freshy meals, because who's going to cook tonight? You? Maybe let's just do freshy. Let's see here. Now I'm over enunciating it. Freshy meals, because who's going to cook tonight? You? Maybe let's just do freshy. All right. Maybe a little shorter. And we're going to shorten this by having this little horn stinger come in a full measure before, and that'll still flow really nicely. So at this downbeat, boom, ba ba da ba da ba, that's when the ba ba da ba da ba da. So that's coming in right here. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba. I think it's here actually is the downbeat of that. Ooh, this is kind of ugly. Well, I'll fix it later. Let's just drag that and let's see if this. Yep, that works perfectly. Man, that's perfect. Let's hit a thing there. And I should probably go ahead and do my crossfades for all of this over here. Crossfade here. You're good. That crossfade's good, good, good. All right, these are all looking good. This one, though, maybe really fast, and then this one's slower. That one's good. All right. Likewise, this one actually doesn't have much right now, though. Maybe let's listen for gain staging. So I think everything here is good. I think the end of Freshie gets a little bit lost. So we're going to pump that up by maybe 3 dB and have a long crossfade there. I think that's great. Here we go. And we can get rid of this thing. All right. Next spot. And we can also fix this. Though I think we're not. Maybe we will. I don't know. We're going to check that email. We're going to hit control. We're going to save this as. We're going to save this in our new drive. We built this PC a few weeks back, and so we're still dealing with our old PC drives that we brought into this, and then the new PC drives that are a lot faster. I'm going from old, just sort of standard SSDs to a whole bunch of M2 drives. I've got 3 M2 drives in this machine. So let's see here. This is VO, and we're going to make a new one for demos. Okay. Save it there. Let's look at here. Do we have anything there? We've got a voices job that is really good budget, so let's take a look at it. Come on. Candlestick Creative. And it's a managed services job. American accent, Southern. We can do it. All right. Matthew McConaughey. Okay. Paid digital placement on some crazy platforms. Yeah. In Candlestick, you'll experience the explosive spirit you know and love, all in a new way. Okay, let's go back to our audition template. Choose from hundreds of teams to make your team a championship, no matter who you choose or create. Let's arm that and let's do it. In Candlestick, you'll experience the explosive spirit you know and love, all in a new way. Choose from hundreds of teams to take your team to a championship. Maybe I'm putting on too much here. They're saying Matthew McConaughey. In Candlestick, you'll experience the explosive spirit you know and love in an all-new... In Candlestick, you'll experience the explosive spirit you know and love in an all-new way. Choose from hundreds... Maybe you want a little bit more edge? In Candlestick, you'll experience the explosive... In Candlestick, you'll experience the explosive spirit you know and love in an all-new way. Choose from hundreds of teams to take your team to a championship, no matter who you choose or create. Experience the electric spirit. Let's do a punch and roll right there. Or create. Experience the electric spirit whenever you want. Or create. Experience the electric spirit whenever you want. It's your turn to bring home glory. We'll see you on the field. Candlestick is available today. Candlestick is available today. All right. I'm going to copy this so that I can paste it. There we go. Drag that out. Let's read that again. Home glory. Okay. Home glory. We'll see you on the field. All right, that sounds good to me. Here we go. Candlestick. Candlestick. There we go. Let's see how many people have responded ahead of us. Reply. There it is. 2 people ahead of us. That's it. Boom. People are slacking because it's a Friday. You got to be on that grind. All right. Let's see here. Let's head back over to our demos. Well, actually, since we got this project open, let's see if any of these jobs on Voice123. Oh, I don't have any. I thought I did. All right. They're gone then. So let's head back over then to our demos. Open recent demo comercial. And we'll jump into it. Let's see here. Yeah, we don't. All right, let's get rid of that. I have upgraded my RX, and that old project is using an outdated version of it, and it's very confused. If I was going to replace anything in this demo, it would be this one. The luxury thing, something about me, I just don't get hired for these. But maybe if I just do a better job on this demo, I will be. But let's see here. Elegant design, maximum. I think maybe just, let's listen to it. All right, I'm doing a couple things that I've since really gotten better about. Here, so I did it, especially 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. That I used to have a real problem with passion. Like, it wasn't that much, but like, there was even just an exhalation at the end of an N. I can't even. Hopefully, I don't do it as much anymore. I've gotten a lot better at it since I had a coach that really pointed it out to me as something odd that I do only when I'm narrating or reading for a product. But I've since, now that I'm aware of it, I don't feel that I do it as much. So I definitely need to reread this just to eliminate that. But we're gonna, instead of having that sort of more classic luxury read in mind. I want the John Hamm read. I want that, yeah, it's buttoned up and everything, but it's not so melodramatic. So that's the read that I'm going to go for here. Can we please record enable? Thank you. Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Elegant design. Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss modern collection. Blah, 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 blah. Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss modern collection at victorinox.com. Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss modern collection at victorinox.com. That's feeling all right. Let's listen to that. I'm doing that again at passion. So this is feeling better than it was, but not good enough. Elegant design. Ooh. Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss modern collection at victorinox.com. Let's do that all again. Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss modern collection at victorinox.com. I've got too much, it's almost like I'm yelling. There's too much oomph to it, too much. I need to... Elegant design, maximum precision. Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss modern collection at victorinox.com. No. I definitely like the last one better. So maybe we go back to more like the last one. Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries. Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. I'm getting way off base here. We're going to get it. Excuse me. Oh, man. I just realized you can't hear the music. So we've got it on there now. Pardon. Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss modern collection at victorinox.com. Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss modern collection at Victorinox. That's getting close. That's feeling pretty good. Elegant design, maximum precision. I'm still doing the N thing.
Elegant design, maximum precision. 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at victorinox.com.
Okay, let's hear that.
Elegant design, maximum precision. 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at victorinox.com.
I feel like I nailed the first phrase.
Elegant design, maximum precision. 2 centuries. Maximum precision.
Precision. So we're going to keep that first one because I nailed it.
Elegant design, maximum precision. Elegant design, maximum precision. 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at victorinox.com. Elegant design, maximum precision.
Nope.
Elegant design, maximum precision. 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at victorinox.com.
That feels pretty good. No?
Elegant design, maximum precision. 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at victorinox.com.
I think that's it. We're going to have to do plenty of game staging, especially to deal with my breathy ends. So like here, I think we're going to duck that by 4 or 5 dB.
Elegant design, maximum precision.
Maybe we give a little bit more of a gap here.
Elegant design, maximum precision. 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion.
Maybe this gap's a little too long.
2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion.
And here's that breathy end of an N here as well. Bring that down quite a bit.
Engineering and passion.
Much
Discover
better.
the Swiss Modern.
We're going to delete this breath and shift this forward.
Engineering and passion. Discover the.
Bring it forward even more.
And passion. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at victorinox.com.
And make this a little bit quieter. Delete this.
At victorinox.com.
We're actually going to get the way I say the website. I kind of slide through it here.
Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at Victorinox. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at Victorinox. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at victorinox.com.
Okay, how are you? Ooh, we need to. It's going to be annoying. I'm going to need to do this, then bring you down there so that I've got both sides of the edit to work with.
Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at Victorinox.
There it is.
Swiss Modern Collection at Victorinox.
Obviously, we're going to have to tweak this timing-wise.
Swiss Modern Collection at Victorinox.
Maybe we keep at just like this. There we go.
The Swiss Modern Collection at victorinox.com.
And I think I like the .com better here.
Collection at victorinox.com.
Yep. And then we are going to still do this thing here. Drag that down.
At victorinox.com.
Bring you out. Okay. Any other gain staging that needs to happen here? Let's first look at that email that just came in. We've got a podcast email, which I'll get to later.
Elegant design, maximum precision, 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion.
We've got a weird mouth noise here that, yeah, our D-click might get to it, but this is the demo. Might as well.
And
It's this thing right here. So what if we just do that? And then that.
And passion.
That sounds great.
And passion. And passion. And passion. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at Victorinox.
Now we're listening for gain staging again.
Precision. 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at Victorinox.com.
So the first part of .com, I feel like maybe like right here, we need for this to come up a little bit, and we'll probably do a long fade and actually turn the fade over to this side a little bit.
.com.
And then do this.
.com.
Yep. All right. Let's do our crossfades here.
Design. Maximum precision. 2 centuries of Swiss engineering and passion. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at Victorinox and passion. Discover the Swiss passion. Discover the Swiss Modern Collection at Victorinox.com.
There's a mouth noise in here somewhere. Hold on.
Victorinox.com. Victorinox.com.
It's one of these guys right here. Let's find out which one it is. Maybe it's this one. Nope. It's this one. Nope.
.com.
Is it even in the... Okay, it is. Let's mute the music for a second. It's in here somewhere. I'm not crazy. It's in here somewhere.
.com.
I think it's that guy right there. I do think it is. So what if we do like this?
.com. At Victorinox.com.
Nope, that didn't fix it.
Victorinox.com.
Am I agonizing over it? Is this really going to be something that people can hear?
At Victorinox.com. At Victorinox.com.
It's like a secondary little weird click that happens. Like maybe this is it.
.com.
What we need to do is we need to be in shuffle mode briefly.
.com. Victorinox.com.
That's not it. Now we go into slip mode, and maybe this is how we find it.
.com.
That's not it. Maybe it's that.
.com. Victorinox.com.
Nope. Next, maybe it's this guy right meow.
.com.
Maybe that was it.
Victorinox.com. Victorinox.com.
Man, this click, I'm not crazy. It's there.
Victorinox.com. 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 Victorinox.com.
It's still there. I'm going to go crazy here.
Victorinox.com. 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 Victorinox.com.
It's still there.
Victorinox.com. 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 Victorinox.com.
At some point, we just have to say screw it. Like it's going to be fine.
Victorinox.com.
But I'm also going crazy.
Victorinox.com. At Victorinox.com.
All right, we're going to say it's fine. It ain't that serious.
Victorinox.com.
Okay. So we're going to say that demo's done. Next one.
What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature? There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park.
I think I recorded this stuff on a different microphone. These must have been recorded either on the Dragonfly or the Jolie mod, because they sound totally different. Definitely liking the sound that I'm getting now. Much better. Spectrum Payment, USAA. Okay. So this is a longer spot, but it's got a story to it. There's a start and end.
What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city?
Okay. So we're going to treat this as two spots. We're going to try to get these. We're going to bring that up to like right here. And we're still doing a 2-second pre-roll. Here we go. Please, please, please. Come on. Arm. Thank you.
.com. What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of...
Oh my God, it's way too much.
What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the... .com. What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony... .com. What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city? What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city?
Do we like that?
What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city?
No, we can lean into each one a little bit more.
.com. What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city?
That's way too much.
.com. What if there was a way to trade the commotion? .com. What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city?
I gotta get the syllables of cacophony out. We got a Voice123 invitation, but that's not time sensitive, so we're gonna keep working.
.com. What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city? .com. What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city? What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city?
All right, we're getting closer.
.com. What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature? There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park.
That felt pretty good. Let's listen.
What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility?
All right, we're not going to keep that last part, but this part I think.
What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the...
I have to get the cacophony. It can't be a purely breath syllable. K. It's got to be k. There's got to be a voiced sound to it there. So we're just going to pick it up right in the middle.
Way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of...
And we're actually, I think we're just going to grab that one syllable. K. And I think it's that there. I think that is exactly how it's done. Oh, wait. So where is that one? So that actually needs to shift this way a little bit, and then I think this is right. Let's listen.
The commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city.
That feels good.
Commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city.
We might actually bump this whole section back a little bit.
Commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city.
Yeah, that feels good. Now let's read this next part. Totally different vibe.
Cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it. Cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park. Cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility.
A little bit too much. A little too much on the old proximity effect there.
Cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park. Cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree.
This is so close to being just right. We're going to give it another shot here.
The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. The cacophony of the city.
Now I'm croaking.
The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park. The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park. The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park. The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility.
I just think this first line, it's got to be right.
The cacophony of the city.
Let's actually read that part.
The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature.
Okay, I think we can merge these two. Maybe, where does it happen? Where's this, maybe right here. Let's cut here so that we can move you there. Let's hear this.
The city for the peace and tranquility of nature. For the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park.
Yeah, no.
The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. The cacophony of the city. There is a way.
Oh, wait.
The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park. The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park. The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature.
I can't say that word. Tranquility.
The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park. The cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park.
I'm liking this. We might stick with this. Definitely need to gain stage this entire thing. So let's bump it up by 5 dB.
Clatter, the cacophony of the city for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park.
This needs to be shortened.
There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park.
Get a little sound here.
At Joshua Tree National Park.
Okay. I think this is pretty good.
There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park.
Yeah. Maybe even shorter here though.
There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park.
Yeah, we're not gonna agonize too much more over it. Let's listen for gain staging part by part here.
.com. What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter?
Can't hear the end of commotion, so this entire thing here needs to come up by probably 5, 6 dB.
What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter?
Let's bring it like over to here.
What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the
maybe even more, Jesus, like that much?
What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the...
And then we need to bring you... we need to bring this part down a little bit more. And then do this.
What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city? Commotion, the clatter, the
clatter. The second part of clatter is being lost a little bit.
To trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city.
The cacophony is being lost a little bit as well. Let's grab this whole part here, bring that up.
The clatter, the cacophony of the city.
That all sounds right. Let's do our crossfades.
.com. What if there was a way to trade the commotion, the clatter, the cacophony of the city for the peace of the city, for the peace and tranquility of nature?
We're going to delete all these little mouth noises. Even though we're going to have RX watching our back, we gotta watch our own back a little bit.
Of the city, for the peace and tranquility of nature. There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park.
Let's take a look here.
Nature. There is a way. Find it at
We're going to get this breathy find it. We're going to reduce that a fair bit here.
There is a way. Find it at
There we go. That sounds way better. Delete you.
There is a way. Find it at Joshua Tree National Park.
Okay. We got to really make that a surgical cut there. And then probably there.
At Joshua Tree National Park.
That sounds great. Okay. That's that one done. What do we got here? This is the last one. We should be able to finish this right on time to take a pause and be done with the stream. Got to do some audiobook work later, but we're otherwise doing good here.
Did you know the best place to bank in Maine is also one of the best places to work in Maine? Live here, play here, bank here, work here. Camden National Bank.
Yep, we can definitely do that better.
National Park.
Did you know the best place...
National Park.
Let's take that down to there. There we go.
National Park.
Did you know the best place to bank in Maine is also one of the best places to work in Maine? It's like a double question construction that I've got here. And so it's like when you got the upward inflection on the first one, because it's a question. Did you know that the best place to bank in Maine is also one of the best places to work in Maine? It's like I need to give myself room to fully upward inflect for the actual question mark there.
National Park.
Did you know the best place to bank in Maine is also one of the best places to work in Maine? Live here, play here, bank here, work here. Camden National Bank.
National Park.
Oops.
National Park.
Did you know the best place to bank in Maine is also one of the best places to work in Maine? Live here. Yeah, we need much more smiley.
National Park.
Did you know the best place to bank in Maine is also one of the best places to work in Maine? Live here, play here, bank here, work here. Camden National Bank. Okay. Did you know the best place to bank in Maine is also one of the best places to work in Maine? Live here, play here, bank here, work here. Let's give this whole thing another shot.
National Park.
Did you know the best place to bank in Maine is also one of the best places to work in Maine? Live here, play here, bank here, work here. That's too much. Let's. How do we feel about the opening now? Did you know the best place to bank in Maine is also one of the best places to work in Maine? Live here. I actually like that. We're going to keep that as is, and we're just going to get through these.
Best places to work in Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank here. Work here. Camden National Bank.
I think these are fine, but I think the tag at the end is probably going to need to be fixed.
Live here. Play here. Bank here. Work here.
No. Got to fix all these. Yeah.
The best places to work in Maine? Live here. Play here. The best places to work in Maine? Live here. The best places to work in Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank here. Work here.
That's too much.
The best places to work in Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank here. Work here. Camden National Bank.
Yeah. Let's listen.
In Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank here. Work here.
Even the pacing aside, because I'm definitely way too slow on the pacing. I don't know if I like that.
In Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank.
I'm doing too much of a pause between the word and here.
Places to work in Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank here. Work here. Camden National Bank. Places to work in Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank here. Work here. Camden National.
Okay, let's give this.
Here. Work here. Camden National Bank.
Nope.
Here. Work here. Camden National Bank. Camden National Bank.
One of these maybe.
Work in Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank here. Work here. Camden National Bank. Camden National Bank.
I'm rushing through the second syllable of national. I'm national, basically.
Bank here. Work here. Camden National Bank.
That's it. All right. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be it. So we're going to do, first of all, pacing on these parts.
In Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank. In Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank here. Work here.
A little too much.
Bank here. Work here.
And there's that.
Here. Work here. Camden National Bank.
Okay. That's pacing done. Let's listen for gain staging.
Did you know the best place to bank in Maine is also...
The second half of Maine disappears. Bump you up. Make you more like that, probably.
Did you know the best place to bank in Maine is also one of the best places to work in Maine?
We're going to have a complex thing here because I'm doing the breathy end of Maine, but I want the first part of this syllable to come up a little bit. So we're going to do a double cut here, bring up the first part, bring down the second part.
One of the best places to work in Maine? Live.
Let's bring you in like this and bring you down even more.
One of the best places to work in Maine? Live here.
Am I crazy? This needs to come way down.
One of the best places to work in Maine? Live.
Maybe even further?
One of the best places to work in Maine? Live here.
That's about right. Maybe don't bring it down as much, but bring it in a little more. You like a -6?
One of the best places to work in Maine? Live here.
This first thing here, live here, comes in a little too quickly.
Best places to work in Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank here.
That's fine.
Work here. Camden National Bank. Places to work in Maine? Live here. Play here. Bank here. Work here. Camden.
I think gain staging wise, those are all fine.
Live here. Play here. Bank here. Work here. Camden National Bank.
Okay, and I think the pacing here is good.
Work here. Camden National Bank.
The K here is getting lost a little bit in the music.
Here. Camden National Bank.
Here we go.
Camden National Bank.
Good.
Work here. Camden National.
Let's listen to the entire spot.
The cacophony of the city.
Oh wait, here it is.
Did you know the best place to bank in Maine is also one of the best places to work in Maine? Live here, play here, bank here, work here. Camden National Bank.
All right. I'm going to call that good enough. That feels really good. I'm happy with that. So there you have it. We did 5 new demos, individual demo spots that all come together to make our unified commercial demo. So we feel really happy about that. I'm liking that. That's something that I feel proud of, that I am happy to put my name and face on and throw it up on my website, update all of my profiles on voices.com, voice123, and hopefully get some clients to hear it, and maybe they'll like it too, and I'll get hired even more. I definitely want to thank the folks for swinging by the stream and chatting with me. It was nice having some chat going on. Anything to distract me from actually working is always appreciated. So thanks for stopping by. I can't wait to share some of the cool news that we got yesterday in the audiobook world. That's going to be really fun, and I think it's something that I will be able to sort of share what we're doing exclusively on Twitch as far as like actually doing the work. I'll have to see the details when they come out, but it might be something that is for a little while a Twitch exclusive. So maybe we'll find a clever way to sort of separate what I'm doing Twitch versus YouTube. But I will be back for the live stream on Monday, doing our normal 1 to 3. We may have a random live stream coming up. Maybe hell, I might take a short break and come back today. But certainly over the coming days, we're going to have a couple of random live streams that come up because I need to do some more audiobook work on the book that we're currently in the middle of. That one needs to get done, out, and delivered so that these other interesting things can have their space on my calendar. So look out for that coming out. But otherwise, let me know how you're doing. How are your auditions going? How's your career? How's business? How are things going? If you're of the client type of persuasion and you want to pay me money to say words for you professionally, then head over to veteranaudio.com. That's the website. Link will be in the description and yada yada. You can find me. My name is Jimmy Moreland. I want to thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time. And cheers, everybody. Good luck. Love you all.